Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're gonna go and take our boy, the DOKKANFEST INT BROLY, into the Legendary Goku event, into a long, difficult event, and go ahead and let our BROLY assert pure dominance. BROLY is a character that can be very good in short events, I mean, provided that you use him correctly, right? You know, understand, I guess, well, I mean, the mistake I made before, but BROLY does get 36% damage reduction against a pure and hybrid Saiyan, but 18% of that only activates after he actually super attacks. So perfect example is this right here. BROLY is only has 18% damage reduction until he attacks, right? So he's at 156k defense right turn one out of the gate. Pretty good. And then obviously BROLY stacks both attack and defense. So we are going to see him just continue to really, really rise in power as we move through. BROLY, of course, is able to get his active skill after he does 4 super attacks. Now, in an event like the Legendary Goku event or Infinite Dragon Ball History, obviously you're not going to have any difficulty in actually obtaining that, right? And, like, for sure, like, in the Legendary Goku event here, we definitely, like, let's say we got 4 super attacks right here, and we were able to use it on turn 3. I still would not even bust that out. Probably, I mean, I don't know. The one thing about BROLY being int in like the Legendary Goku event is he does have an advantage in that he only has type disadvantage in the first easiest portion of the battle, right? So we could just save his active skill until like int UI Goku, where, you know, the extra damage would be most helpful and most effective in the hardest portion of the fight, right? Which is probably what I'll do. Because the active skill basically just gives him a lot of extra damage. Doesn't really have any effect on his defense or anything like that. It does basically give him an auto super attack as well, but that, of course, is, I mean, largely irrelevant, I would say. Considering, like, a lot of the time, well, I mean, in this situation, right, where we're fighting a pure hybrid Saiyan, because against a pure hybrid Saiyan, BROLY's given himself 6 ki anyway. Like, I do really enjoy the design of this unit. I think it does emulate BROLY in the movies rather well, right? Where he's just like a non-stop force, just attacking, just relentless, just coming over and over and over and over again. And I think they actually did a pretty good job of representing his character in that manner, right? The way he's stacking attack and defense, giving himself keys that he's not going to slow down and continue attacking, right? He has nice damage reduction. Only real thing I'd say is I do wish his damage reduction, you had that fully at the start of turn, right? That's the only thing I really wish I would ask for. By the way, so this is turn 3. This is the 5th super attack that this BROLY has done already. So my BROLY is going ham-taro so far in this one. Look at this. Yeah, really, like, BROLY can be very, very ultra powerful. And just really looks super impressive if things are going correctly. I am rocking, of course, the Movie Boss / Planetary Destruction team. I've actually found myself enjoying this team quite a bit. You are getting some good units onto the Movie Boss team, like that Frieza works well. A lot of the cells can work well also. Like, you know, the team is good. BROLY's team for sure. The only thing that's, I guess, sort of like a downside to BROLY in terms of his teams is that outside of this team, the Planetary Destruction / Movie Boss team, I would say it doesn't seem like there's really a ton of teams where you're really going to be using BROLY too much, right? No one runs Target Goku, right? You have to reload for 10 to 20 minutes before you find an Android 13. Full Power is a pretty easy team to find, right? But I mean, Full Power is sort of wrapped up in the umbrella with Movie Bosses and Planetary Destruction anyway, since the physical transforming Dragon Ball Super BROLY is part of it. So here we get the active skill with this BROLY on turn 5, which, again, I'm not really the biggest fan of, like, turn 5 active skills. I definitely would say I prefer, like turn 4, I felt, is usually the sweet spot. I mean, I guess at least for me, it's usually the sweet spot where you start wrapping things up in some difficult Super Battle Road stages, right? Now, obviously, there is stages like Majin Buu Saga Extreme Super Battle Road, Potara Extreme Super Battle Road, where you're fighting, like, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Dude, look how much damage this bro, like, he actually is relentless. Like, when he's doing these turns where he's triple super attacking, like, just look how fast this Goku is evaporating in front of him, right? Like, this Broly is really, really, really ultra powerful. Like, there's no doubt about it. He is not playing around. This boy is strong, right? He is putting a lot of damage down. So, I do like him. Upon, you know, sort of like completing the world tour with Broly, I would probably assign him, I think, slot number 2 for me personally, in terms of the DOKKANFEST TURs that don't easy, right? I think I do like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta a bit better. Broly is probably number 2. I do think Broly, though, like, when you compare Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to Broly, I do think Broly, you know, in 6 months' time, I think Broly could potentially have more team builds than Gogeta. Let me take a look at Gogeta. So Gogeta has Fusion, Shadow Dragon Saga, which, I mean, that team just sucks. Like, even though you can find Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta friends, that team is just not that good, right? Shadow Dragon Saga, I mean, Shadow Dragon Saga / Grade 8 Power, like, it's fun, but it's very limited. Like, I feel like definitely could do better than that, right? Like, that's not like, oh, so crazy, right? Gogeta is on Kamehameha, which has made, I think, big strides with the same name update and Krillin. It's going to make Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and just a lot of those units in general work a little bit better together. Because you're able to get a little bit more key support. Then, like, when that Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman unit, he's one of the next World Tournament units slated to get his Dokkan Awakening. Like, that's going to happen, and Kamehameha is going to be in a really good position. And then Gogeta, you know, last 2 categories, Grade 8 Power, which is sort of comboed with Shadow Dragon Saga right now. And then also Final Trump Card being really good. So Gogeta sort of has, like, Fusion, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, and then Shadow Dragon Saga / Grade 8 Power. But, I mean, I guess you can run, like, you can run Kamehameha, Fusion, like, all day long. Final Trump Card, you're not going to have trouble finding those teams. Whereas, again, the thing about Broly, like, Inhuman Deeds, I think would be a really good team, but it just doesn't have a DOKKANFEST leader right now. I don't even know. I mean, honestly, who would be a great Inhuman Deeds leader? Maybe, like, a DOKKANFEST baby, or Goku Black. If there was, like, a base form Goku Black, a really good base form Goku Black, who could be, like, the Inhuman Deeds leader, I think that would be, like, ideal. That would be super good. Because then, like, you know, we would be able to set up, like, LR Rose very good. And, like, if that base Goku Black just gave key to extreme types, the way, like, you know, some of the other Goku Black units do, that team would be just a joy to run. So I would absolutely love to see that, like, a base Goku Black leading Inhuman Deeds. Or I don't know, I mean, Lord Slug, I don't know, that would be a great leader. Maybe like a transforming Omega Shenron, I guess, is possible for Inhuman Deeds. Because Inhuman Deeds, that's the category of characters who kill their allies. Even Grade 8 Vegeta. What links does Grade 8 Vegeta have in terms of... He does have... I mean, in terms of key links, he has Royal Lineage, Transform. I mean, he does have Big Bad Bosses. I don't know. Grade 8 Vegeta is going to be an interesting DOKKANFEST when it does happen. And I mean, for sure, Kaioken Goku and Grade 8 Vegeta, we are going to see them get DOKKANFEST, right? Alright, so we've jumped in. We're, what, 9 turns in? What's Broly's Oh, 500k defense. Okay. Okay. I would say 500k defense is pretty good by Broly. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, when you're going into difficult events, like, this is nothing. Like, double digits already? That's insane. Because that's only his 18% damage reduction. So if, you know, you have any sort of event that's really going to go on for a long time, like, Broly is going to absolutely dominate. I love this Dokkanfest Broly. It's so crazy to me how, like, they gave us 2 absolutely mammoth Brolys, right? Like, I think the LR STR Broly is probably, in my opinion, the best villain unit in the game currently. I do think so. I think I like him a little bit better than LR Turles and LR Bootanks, right? And then now we have Broly is also like one of the best Dokkan Fests as well with this one right here. So Broly is just overall in a very good spot after this Saiyan Day celebration. I mean, then we don't even have a standalone full power Super Saiyan Broly 2 from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. I mean, once that happens, whoo! Oh boy, can I not wait for that. I mean, now that's when the Broly team is going to be absolutely disgusting because he is going to work beautifully alongside Dragon Ball Z Broly, right? So like that, oh my god, I can't wait, man. We get that standalone full power Super Saiyan Broly. Dude, Like that celebration would be, because we don't have standalone versions of either of those characters, and both of them are so important, right? Blue Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly, both of them would be highly important. Okay, so again, this Broly probably is gonna be taking, yep, 44k. UI Goku, nice try. After this, I'll probably go ahead and activate his active skill against Int UI Goku, but I mean, look at this. This is, we're absolutely invincible at this point. UI Goku can't do anything against Broly. Broly just passes the test, and he is a dominator against long events. I mean, just seeing him like super attacking like 2 and 3 times every single turn consistently is just very impressive. Like, Broly's just good. Like, that's it. This unit is super ultra powerful. So, all right, we'll go ahead and pop his active skill right here. And then we will finish up and dominate this UI Goku right here. Alright, so Broly's active skill gives himself 6 ki, as well as an extra 60% attack, and he also becomes super effective against all types, on top of his 530k defense. I'd say that's pretty good. The only thing, I'm not able to get... Yeah, this is why Janemba sucks, by the way. Doesn't look like I'm able to get Janemba with his support type buff, because he needs 4 type orbs, which is just ludicrous. I mean, 4 type orbs is just not common. It's tough. It's tough to get 4 type orbs, man. I just hate that. UI Goku would do double digits to Broly, especially if Broly... Oh, okay, Goku, relax. Especially if UI Goku super attacks after Broly has attacked, so he has the 36% damage reduction with 600k defense. There's like nothing in the game that's gonna hurt him at that point, right? Again, Broly is super ultra powerful. So let me know what you guys think of DOKKANFEST INT Broly. Again, I'm very comfortable calling him the second best DOKKANFEST TUR. I do think he's better than Ultimate Gohan because Broly's links are more consistent, and I think his damage is just so superior to what Gohan cannot match Broly's damage, right? And then Angel Golden Frieza is very good. Jack of all trades, does everything great. But I do think Broly is probably going to end up looking a little bit more impressive in a lot of situations to me than Angel Golden Frieza. I think Angel Golden Frieza, especially in shorter events, you could probably see him output more damage. But I think Broly is very good. This, of course, was him at full level 10 links as well. So let me know what you guys think of DOKKANFEST INT Broly. I think he is a bad boy. And I'll catch y'all next time.